Okay, so in today's video we have some interesting PS5 rumors to go over, all set to the PS5 version of Uncharted 4, which I have to say, the Uncharted series has never looked or played better on a PlayStation console than it does on PS5. I didn't repurchase Uncharted 4 or the side story expansion / DLC Lost Legacy since I already own those games on PS4, so it made sense to pony up for that $10 upgrade, which incidentally covers both games. Now, I know some people believe these upgrades should be free a la Xbox, but they're not, and I'm not interested in the whole political discussion. I just want to re-experience the latest Uncharted games with the lowest entry point possible, so $10 it is then. So yeah, enjoy the gameplay footage while we talk about those PS5 rumors. But before we do that though, you ought to know there will be a new 30-minute state of play scheduled for this Wednesday at 2 PM Pacific time, when Gran Turismo 7 will take center stage, so look out for that, petrol heads. Okay, rumors, starting with Sony partnering with several Japanese studios to develop multiple PS5/PS4 exclusives, the likes of Atlus, Bandai Namco, Capcom, From Software, Sega, Square Enix, and Platinum Games, and more, are all working individually on multiple exclusive projects for PlayStation consoles and PC. Who said PlayStation gave up on Japan? It looks to me the Japanese game development, particularly on PlayStation, is thriving. So what are these games we can expect from these publishers? Well, I can't confirm anything concrete, but I would imagine Atlus is working on a new entry in the Persona series, possibly Persona 6. Capcom could be working on a number of titles. One that springs to mind is something Resident Evil related. Could Capcom also be reviving a classic, such as Dino Crisis? And I've been hearing rumors about Dino Crisis for more than a year now, and it hasn't gone away, so keep your eyes on that one. Square Enix are definitely working on more Final Fantasy games other than the titles we already know of. Think something like a couple of remakes of classic Square Enix IP. From Software are still rumoured to be working on a PS5 version of Bloodborne, but when they let that cat out of the bag is anyone's guess. I mean, all of these studios has a rich catalogue of popular IP to source from, so whatever materializes is bound to be a bonus. Now, I'm sure you've already heard that Sony want a PlayStation arcade-style racer to complement the more serious Gran Turismo series. Could Motorstorm be up for a revival or something else entirely? But I've been saying for years Sony need to revive Motorstorm, especially given the popularity and success of Xbox Studios produced Forza Horizon series. Whispers point to the creators of Destruction All-Stars Lucid Games will be at the helm, though I don't particularly care which studio develops Motorstorm so long as it's good. And moving on to PlayStation Legacy back compat rumors, which never seem to end. Many gamers would like to re-experience, or perhaps experience for the first time, PS3, PS2 and PS1 titles on PS5, which could be visually enhanced with advanced machine learning and AI technology, playable on PS5 and of course PS4 via Sony's new PlayStation All Access game subscription service, currently dubbed Project Spartacus. But there's only one catch, if you believe the rumors. Some of these titles, or maybe all of those titles, are rumored to be only accessible via the cloud. Let's hope that's not the case, though PS3 has been a bit of a tough nut to crack for Sony, even though the PC community has been enjoying PS3 games on PC via emulation for some time now. So if they can do it, why can't Sony? Or does Sony not think the investment is worth the hassle? To which I say, fan service is never hassle. Also, not so much of a rumour, but confirmation from Square Enix that Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 will be revealed this year. As reported via VGC, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is planned for reveal this year. The producer has confirmed. The classic PlayStation RPG is 25 years old today, and Square Enix says more new projects are coming. During an anniversary event held to celebrate Final Fantasy VII, the 25th anniversary in Japan, Final Fantasy VII's original director Yoshinori Kitase said it was his intention to reveal the first details on its remake sequel during the anniversary year. Here's a quote: "We are hard at work on Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, so please look forward to that. In addition, with regards to the long-awaited Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, there will be information this year if we can." And when asked if he was sure the sequel will be revealed this year, Kitase went on to say, "Well, we just started the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, so we want to celebrate and get fans excited. So within the next 12 months we want to share some information. Look forward to more information." Now, additionally, famed Final Fantasy director Tetsuya Nomura has said that compared to last year's Intergrade re-release, Part 2 will make more use of PlayStation 5's unique hardware features, which is definitely nice to know. And lastly, the big rumour doing the rounds on the internet at this present time, Sony is apparently fishing around for a publisher acquisition. Bets are already being taken, and the money says it's one of the following: Konami, Capcom, Square Enix, Take-Two, or From Software. Honestly, I'd be very surprised if Sony could or would want to afford the likes of Take-Two. Seems a bit of a stretch, but the others are all fair game, assuming they wish to be acquired, that is. Now keep your eyes on this story, as if anything materializes, I'll be spilling the beans. In my humble opinion, Sony doesn't need to acquire a publisher, but it may just do so to prevent that publisher being snapped up by another company, which may or may not gate games on PlayStation going forward. Some pretty interesting and exciting things are happening industry-wide, so I wouldn't discount anything at this point. Though, what say you? Let's continue the discussion cordially in the comments. Go ahead, sound off, share your thoughts and opinion on today's news. That brings us to the end of the video. And for all your gaming news, rumour and plausible speculation, hit the like button, of course subscribe, and yes, hit the notification bell. You can help us reach more gamers, so feel free to share the video. You may want to consider supporting Foxy Games UK via Patreon. If so, thank you for your support, and you can find a link in this video's description. But that concludes our time together on this Monday. Thanks for hanging out with me once again. Until next time, play games, not corporations.